Robo Bunny are very fast.
Yeah, everyone here is really fast. Um, Slowest ship is going well over 90.
Oh, there's the first rail shot, taking out a few shields and some armor.
Really
Oh,
though,
he
that's
is
just
stuck on the asteroid. Oh no, he's able to get out.
ooh, that
Ooh,
hurt.
yes.
The Railfan from Robo Bunny almost did critical damage to
As you can see
Cosmic's
here, though,
Railkite.
he successfully spaced out his railgun from destroying his reactor, unlike previous contestants.
Yeah.
Oh, and the rails are already firing again.
Cosmic is being forced out of the Ring of Death there.
Oh, but he
Ooh,
is getting some good shots on the side of Robo Bunny.
yeah. That was aimed to the reactor and almost got to it.
Yeah.
It's very close. Now, heights tend to be... If you're gonna exit the Ring of Death, you really want to be using a kite. It's kind of the best case scenario, because the entire goal of a kite is to simply not get hit. Losing a bit of health from staying outside of the ring too long doesn't really hurt much unless you're getting hit, and you're probably in a bad position then anyway.
Yeah, they don't have armor to begin with, so losing it doesn't really matter to them. And on the other hand, for a rail orbiter, a rail fan, they would be less effective because they rely on having lots of heavy armor on their front end.
Yeah, with that being said though, it's still not a position you want to be in, because if you do get hit, it'll do that much more damage.
Oh, I'm noticing Cosmic does not have any fire extinguishers on his ship. That is not good, and his reactor is now on fire. I guess they assumed...
Every tournament.
Yeah, every tournament. There's always someone who forgets their fire extinguisher.
Yeah, at this point, both rail kites have been forced outside of the ring. Just so many asteroids, they don't really have much of a choice.
Yeah, Cosmic's gonna have to act fast if he wants to do any more damage before he blows up. Comes another good shot from Destroyer, but it does not penetrate.
Yeah, Shade's ship there has so much armor and shielding, it's gonna take a lot of damage. I think realistically the only way that the rail kites are gonna be able to destroy that ship is if they get a side or back shot.
Oh, a reactor is taking out a Robo Bunny. He had rotated too much to the side. But Destroyer is also stuck on an asteroid currently.
Yeah. And there goes the rest of that ship.
Yep.
So it's only Enoshade left.
Enoshade left, but Cosmic is also about to go down.
Yeah, Enoshade, even though he's currently in a 2v1 scenario, his ship is a lot healthier still.
Everything is on fire. Yeah. Destroyer definitely has a very, very untouched ship.
Well, he has an untouched ship, but he's still pretty stuck on that asteroid.
There goes Cosmic's control room. I thought the reactor was going to go first for sure. Oh, and there goes. Oh, the rails are getting through. The bridge is at 50, or well, 60% health.
This is going to be a battle of attrition, because that point defense is not going to last much longer.
Nope. He's already running down to like 4 or 5 batteries left in each of the power storages.
And you can see some missiles arcing around behind anyway.
And those shields just keep regenerating. He's gonna need to change his tactics if he wants to get through.
Well, once all the armor in the way is destroyed, even with that amount of shields, it can't quite stop a full railfan.
True. There it goes. Yeah. It's now gone through all the armor. Oh, and he removed some of the shields too. That's
That's real bad for Enoshade. Looks like the point defense is about to run out of power though.
yeah.
This is gonna come
Which will
down to
run
the
out
wire.
first, the armor or the point defense?
Looks like
It's
Destroyer is still trying to go for that reactor.
yeah.
Interesting choice.
I think the point defense is going to run out first here because it is down to only a handful of online point defense now.
I'm not sure actually that the point defense running out is going to make a difference. I think this is going to be death by ring.
Yeah, you're right. There is
Yeah,
not
Destroyer ship
very
is-
much health on all of their parts.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got 200 health on his control room. And there it goes. The reactor killed by the Ring of Death. Good game.
Very, very close match. Actually. That's those rail kites actually outrange Robo-Bunny's ship by a little. Because they have
Oh,
more
yeah.
accelerators.
Appears to
Yeah, you can
be
see right there. Not by much, but it's noticeable.
yeah, it's 7 accelerators versus what looks like to be 8. Yeah. So just a little bit more.
8 being the max range.
Yeah. But not the maximum damage or penetration.
No, it continues to speed up and do more damage and everything, but range caps at 8 accelerators.
Cosmic
But
has
Initiate
gotten
is-
stuck on an asteroid a little bit.
Initiate is just charging in head on. It's a little dangerous, but could pay off. Yeah, Cosmic is definitely.
Oh, it paused for like a second and then unpaused.
Yeah, that's the ping syncing back up.
Oh, I see.
Right, well that volley destroyed one of the railguns on Robo Bunny's ship there.
Yeah,
Oddly enough, because of the desync, it
Wow.
didn't actually fully self-destruct it.
that is an interesting predicament. That loader is actually right next to his control room, so it would have been pretty detrimental for that to explode.
I'm assuming he has it set up so that that's not going to instantly.
Oh, there
destruct
goes a
the
reactor
control
on
room.
Enoshade. Who's getting a bit too close to the sun there.
Yeah, and he's lost his control room.
And there
He's out.
goes a Cosmic's ship spinning out of control as it loses its command points.
So even though 2 ships are dead, they both still have live weapons. It's going to
Well, not anymore
potentially
for
affect this.
the other railgun. It is no longer armed.
Yeah. Enoshade, though, weapons are still fully operational even though there's no control room left.
Yeah,
So he's basically a big hazard in the arena now.
but Destroyer is going to try to maneuver to the other side so it's not as an issue. Oh, it looks like a rear chunk got taken out of Robo Bunny's ship from that rail, which is causing a fire. And
Yeah, one of those
for some reason, the
early
game is
volleys.
not letting me spectate ships anymore since that desync happened. So I have no idea if there's a fire extinguisher in there or not. Though it looks like it's dying down, so. Oh, there goes the reactor.
And the control room.
Oh, then what is
Well, there-
living?
There's one control room
Enoshade?
left.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, there
I think
is
he's...
one.
No, he does still have command points left. Destroyer, those really, really far outside the ring. He doesn't want to stay there for long.
Yeah. Not sure what his plan is. He just wants to stay out of range, I guess.
I guess so.
I don't think that's really ideal. I mean, he is trying to move in now.
Well, but he's really slow moving forwards. It's an interesting predicament, actually. At this point, the rail kite is having logistical issues. Can't really get a full rail fan going.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's made the decision to try and get back inside the ring and risk getting hit.
Oh,
Oh!
yep. There goes the reactor. That one well-timed shot from Robo Bunny. Good game.
On the left here, we have Ultra and Tippy C. Ultra has a interlocking missile orbiter. That's cool.
Yep. Makes it way more compact.
And Tippy C has a rail kite. And Team 2 with Saris and Kawa have that really, really good laser EB cannon wall thing.
Yeah, I've seen many replicas of it since it aired on the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the ship that won the last tournament in... What month was it? January?
I think so.
Or was it December?
I'm pretty sure it's January.
All right.
Alright, you can see here already the primary advantage of the blue pages is its sheer speed.
Yeah, it's moving
it
at
does
140
actually-
meters per second right now.
Yeah, that is stupidly fast.
Yeah.
And looks like they're going to be teaming up on the rail kite here. They might actually outspeed it.
Yeah, I think
Which
they
is
do.
ridiculous.
Yeah. And the blue pages is particularly good fighting against rail kites because of its large shields. It's able to tank a lot of rail hits to one sector.
Yeah. Those missiles are gonna cause a little damage though.
Yeah. I think they are targeting the Tippy C's railfan because they know it could do the most damage to them if they're not careful. Meanwhile, the missile orbiter, they are able to dodge most of those missiles with their ludicrous speed.
I think they realized just how much slower the missile avoider was and figured they could just chase the kite away from him and fight their opponents one at a time.
Yeah.
Smart decision.
They're a well-oiled machine. You now have Ultra getting under fire.
Kawa doing a good
And
job
it
of
looks like
chasing
they're
this.
going to ram him into a laser wall sandwich. Delicious, if I say so myself.
That's a thumbnail right there.
Oh yeah. Boy.
Wow, and still dodging a lot of those missiles. Very, very good piloting and cooperation by Team 2. Saw that coming. Alright, so Team 1 is pretty much incapacitated at this point. JPC's ship is technically still alive, but it doesn't have any weapons left. Actually, so is Ultra's ship. Kawa does need to be a little careful to avoid those missiles still. But
Yeah. It was funny, they said Kawa and I finished each other's, and then Kawa responded with sandwiches
naturally.
of sentences, because of course. So yeah, looks like it is a nuke barge, like we suspected, with some EMP missiles. The one concern I have is that nukes are very slow, and the Blue Pages is very fast. So I don't think they're gonna have a great chance of getting any hits in, unless they make some piloting mistakes. Meanwhile, Tippy C is bringing in a very similar ship to the Blue Pages. Oh, but he does not have, he doesn't have any small shields, which could be a huge detriment.
That being said, he does have double the large shields.
Yeah.
So, very, very offense-centric.
Yeah. The first squib is going down quickly. Did not last long. Not the squib. How could you kill it? It was just poor and innocent. And
Being
they're
honest,
targeting the
though,
other one.
Very, very small ships like that can make a difference, so it is smart for them to try and take him out early.
Yeah. That thing gets stuck in your reactor. It's not good news.
Alright, so probably gonna have our first engagement here.
Yep, Tippy C,
Tippy C.
the Blue Pages. Which wall is better? Or more like, which pilot is better, since it's practically the same wall.
Yeah. Well, the wall itself has differences, but
Yes. Oh, and
definitely
another
piloting-
sandwich. Another awesome Blue Pages sandwich.
oh, that's brutal. They must have practiced that before
Yeah,
the tournament.
I guess so.
Ultra 4 is trying to help, but is really too slow to get there in time. They're firing nukes, but don't really have a good angle. They're only hitting themselves in the asteroid.
Blue
And with that,
Pages has
TPs.
become a full book. That's true.
Very clever.
Oh no. Saris getting caught in the asteroid because his teammate was barging in for the kill. I think they're a little bit confident in their ability to win this match.
That might have actually been a defensive maneuver. Because they were coming in at that angle, some of the nukes fired by Ultra hit the remains of Tippy C's ship instead of Kawa's ship.
Interesting.
Don't know if that was intentional or coincidence, but it was cool nonetheless.
All right, let's see if these nukes fire and do some damage now that Saris is ramming. Oh, that's not good. It looks
They're
like they
definitely firing.
are getting some of the weapons.
Yeah, definitely doing quite a bit of damage there. It doesn't matter how many shields you have, how much point defense you have, flak, whatever. You do not want to mess with nukes at close range.
Yeah.
I suspect Saris really wants to escape, but can't.
Yeah, he doesn't really have much of a choice once he decided to ram. Ooh, all the nukes hitting Blue Pages.
Yeah, but they
That
got
is
to the reactor
game.
first.
They got
Good
his
game.
reactor. Yeah, so here on the left we have South and his Archmage, and Nug Nug is piloting the same ship as well. And then over here on the right side, Robo Bunny has got a rail orbiter, and so does Enoshade. Very similar in terms of parts, but just laid out slightly differently.
Well, yeah. The 3 out of these 4 ships have identical armament. The only difference whatsoever is that Robo Bunny's ship has an extra accelerator per railgun. So they'll have a small range and damage advantage, but
Interesting.
not very significant in the long run.
Yeah, and it seems that they have a little bit less armor compared to some of the other ships. It's comparable.
They're definitely faster. I think they have the most thrust. Alright, first volley. Ooh, that was very close.
Ooh, this is gonna be bad if Nug Nug gets this shot in. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
goes. One mistake and you're out in the Railfan game. That is not
Yeah.
good. Good thing.
Shade is still firing though.
Yeah, well, that was just because his
Ooh.
corpse. Oh, and there goes Robo Bunny. A double whammy. You were definitely right. That was a quick match.
That was a
The
very fast match.
piloting definitely decided that one.
Sure. Inishay's ship is the same railfan as they used last time, and Robobunny is using a very, very large and powerful nuke barge. It says it's an orbiter, but doesn't look like the fastest thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean it's faster than most nuke barges I've seen, so.
Certainly so.
But it's not nowhere close to some of these railfans orbiters.
Yeah, so honestly, that's a really interesting pick because, really, nuke barges and railfans tend to counter each other. It, again, comes down to piloting. A good nuke volley can easily pierce through the entire front section on a railfan like that, but generally, nuke barges are very, very vulnerable from the side.
Yeah. Ooh, alright, there goes some nukes from Robobunny, but South is quickly to dodge them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Oh!
Enoshade is totally destroyed. Oh no,
No,
he
he's
just
still alive.
barely survived.
How is he alive? He just took 2 major railfans to the back, and he's still fully functional.
That was impressive.
Very lucky.
Yeah, he must have just missed when he was aiming. And there he goes. He's now down for the count. And the nukes
Survives.
again miss.
Well, for the
But
most
here
part.
comes another volley. That just hits him, his own ship, so. Yeah, not great. Yeah, that desync was quite untimely for that link right there. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I feel like that might even consider for a rematch. I might just leave it up to the contestants though, whatever they think would be
Yeah.
fair.
If we do a rematch, it would have to be with the same ships, of course.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, but sometimes your control based on a desync can be based on like how you are in the resync chain. Sometimes you'll be
Yeah.
like the last person and then you won't even notice that you've already been killed. Yeah, now that it's just him, Robobunny doesn't have much of a chance at stopping these rails from completely outmaneuvering him.
yeah, and again, he's only really got defenses in the front there.
Yeah, with this next orbit, that is going to be game.
Yeah, there it goes. On the left here, we have Ceres with a heavily shielded laser wall. No electrobolts, that's interesting.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Has a pretty basic heavy railfan.
Yeah, lots of armor on the front of that. And over on the right, Ziquay is bringing his tried and true missile orbiter, and Slokeen is bringing a new Electrobolt laser wall.
Doesn't have quite the defense, though. It's lacking large shields.
Yeah. It's more of a classic design before large shields were added.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Sars's strategy with using only lasers is basically to counter ships that don't use, or that focus on armor. Sort of like Ziquay's ship right here. Basically, the electrobolts don't do any damage hardly to armor, and so they're kind of useless. And so this allows his laser wall to counter ships that are less energy or shield focused.
Yeah.
But in a
lasers-
matchup, you really do want electrobolts if you're facing another wall. So
Yeah. Even though lasers are usually thought of as a basic weapon, they're actually very, very good against armor. One of the better weapons in the game against armor, next to, I think, just ions.
yeah, ions and lasers are up there in the highest DPS.
Yeah. I think technically cannons have more possible DPS than lasers.
Yeah, but their accuracy makes it so it's in real life it's not nearly as close.
Yeah, and 90% of the time they'll be hitting armor, which completely stops cannon shells. Alright, so first shot's fired here.
Yeah,
Little
Slowking.
odd maneuvering.
Yeah, Slowking is using Zekwe as a shield so we can get closer, I assume.
Maybe. Definitely seems to be afraid of Kawa's rail fan there.
Yeah, that seems to be the main reason.
Really, Saris isn't in a great position here. They seem to be struggling keeping up with that many missiles, and they will lose a battle against Slowking because of those Electrobolters.
Oh, and here comes the rails, taking out one
Ooh.
section of
That was a good
Slowking's
hit.
wall.
Looks like Zikui is shifted to firing at Kawa. Interesting choice.
Yeah, it also looks like Zekwe is trying to block the railfan from getting more shots off at Slowking.
But he's caught on the asteroid a little there. That's not helping his armor health. He's taking quite a bit of damage in that one spot.
Yeah. The choke point here between the two asteroids is interesting. His missiles are having a hard time finding their way around it.
Yeah, quite a few of them are either colliding with asteroids or getting their trajectories a little messed up. So far, Saris has done a very good job of keeping out of Slowking's Electrobolt range. Oh, but those missiles are arcing all the way around the asteroid.
Yeah. It looks
Hopefully
like
he sees that coming.
Saris is going to try to dodge them, or... Yeah, he's going to try to block them with his shield. He can't keep attacking. He's actually protecting Kawa's ship with his shields. That is an interesting move. Some very good teamwork here. There goes another shot at Slowking's reactor. Zekwe just wasn't able to position himself enough.
Very
Kawa
good
is,
teamwork
yeah.
from both teams here.
Kawa is now dropping his front armor so he can start spinning easier.
He's trying to drop it.
Yeah, it's kind of got wedged into himself, which is not ideal. Saris is now trying to get around to the backside of Zekwe. Kawa taking another last shot at Slowking, it looks like. Ooh, but not enough to penetrate. Not enough.
Yeah. Saris is out-turning Zikui though, slowly but surely taking out those missile modules.
Yeah. It is impressive how fast avoiders are able to change direction and counter-rotate. And there goes Slowking.
Yeah. Technically, he's still alive. He has that little thruster section left, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's going to make a big difference.
It looks like he's going to try to use it to ram Kawa out of the ring. Or just get shot. I'm not quite sure. Oh, there goes more of Zekwe's missiles. And that looks to be game. Zekwe has forfeited the match. Good game.
Good game? I don't know.
Oh, it was a funny ship though. Like it had a railgun. Alright, okay. Slowking picked a bunch of swarm ships, swarm cannon ships. Zekwe is going with his missile orbiter, and Saris and Kawa are going with heavy rail fans.
Those ships from Slowking, I recognize them because they kept causing a crash a few updates ago.
Nice.
It was some nonsense due to targeting and explosive charges.
Well, apparently next update we're supposed to get some performance improvements, specifically dealing with small ship pieces, so hopefully that will improve swarm performance a little bit.
Swarm performance isn't bad as is, and the crash I'm talking about has already been fixed on the stable build.
Nice.
Alright, so we have the railfans about to fire, maybe? Never mind.
Never mind.
They are very heavy and very slow. They're definitely at a piloting disadvantage. ZQE going around to flank. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah. There goes the
That was
detaching
loud.
swarm. Oh, and the rail is cutting through. There goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That was a quick death for a lot of those swarm ships.
Yeah. They're a little too grouped up.
Yeah. And one of the other advantages to swarms is if you just put lots of armor in front of your reactor, you can delay death, but these ships opted for all speed, no armor.
See there, Ceres is targeting different fighters with different railguns to try and hit more of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Has taken some damage to the rear armor there. Needs to be careful.
Ooh, triple kill right there by Saris. That was impressive.
Most of the fighters gone at this point.
Yeah, there's only about 4 left, so
Well, there's 5 left. Only 4 are functional.
yeah. Ooh.
And
Oh,
there go the last
the-
fighter ships.
X pattern. That was a very pretty destruction. I like the fireworks.
So this will be interesting. It is a 2v1, but ZQE has a lot of front armor, and has already
Yeah.
done quite a bit of damage to the back armor on both railguns, railfans.
This definitely could still be winnable for Zaquay.
Definitely. As always, it's going to come down to piloting.
Yes. Ooh, that asteroid does not look good.
Yeah, it's giving both teams trouble. But ZQE especially. It's not where he wants to be.
Oof. Thankfully,
not
thankfully the
quite
rail
getting
was
to
close enough. Oh, there goes the reactor. Saris is out of the game. Zaquay just needs to strafe to get off that asteroid in time before Kawa gets a good shot in. Oof.
Oh, that's going to be another volley or two.
Yeah. Alternatively,
So-
he could decide to just slowly angle, but it looks like he is trying to get off the rock.
Yeah.
Ooh, it is coming
They,
close though.
He's using what's called a vector thrust from his thrusters there. All thrusters normally only fire in one direction, but can influence... Oh, that hurt.
Yeah, he was not able to get off the asteroid in time. He is still fully armed, it looks like. Except for he does not have a control room operational at the moment. Oh, it's
Yeah,
at
last
1,000
room's on
health.
fire.
Does he have enough fire extinguishers? He has 2 fire extinguishers.
They're not going to get
I
there
don't
in
think it's
time.
gonna. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make it. It's gonna be decided by that fire. That is extremely unfortunate. Even just a few pieces of armor would have kept that fire from spreading. That is game.
Uh,
The fire
good
has
game.
won again.